Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of AllTheModium to the skies, where last time we built this crazy floating island, and today I have two main goals. One of them is to get my hands on some AllTheModium, and secondly I want to get the A2 wireless going, because yeah, coming back here all the time, now I've got a bit of a bigger island as well, it's going to be a bit of a pain, so I'd like to be able to do this all wirelessly. But first, a couple of things I forgot to mention last time. I was unable to upgrade the exchanger, but then by the end of the episode I had done it, but I just didn't mention how. So I saved a little bit of dirt, that's why these are here, and I got some beetroot seeds, and I crafted all that into red dye, and that's all I was missing to be able to craft this thing. So I think I can go further than this now. This can be used, yeah, so the amethyst one, so I can go a bit further, but I don't really have much of a need for it for now, and I think this does 13 by 13, this one, so yeah, that's more than enough for me. I think upgrading it you can get to 15 by 15, but that'll do for now. Last time as well, we saw all the stuff that we have down here that we need to mine out. And I didn't want to do this pick for two reasons. One, because I don't want to do one block at a time. But also, I've got bone of earth on here as well. So a lot of this does turn into ores, or it probably won't work now. No, it's all cobblestone, because it is. Not one. Alright, whatever. The first thing I want to do is craft something called a flux ball. And this is from Thermal Mods, and it's just an awesome mining tool. And it is fairly cheap, I think. Right, so let's just craft up a few things. And it should be fairly cheap. So is that it? Just a gold gear. And simple as that. Now, as it is at the minute, this can only do one by one. But as you can see, it is already being charged by my player charger. So that is good. And the power as well, it doesn't hold that much. So it's not going to last very long. So those are the two things that we need to upgrade. So I believe I did set up the recipes for the augments in here. The first one we need is the radial enhancement. And this allows it to mine a bigger area. And yeah, I've got pretty much everything for this. So I just need a couple of gears. Let's do a few of these. So I'm going to do 3 of these. And then that'll leave me space to upgrade the power as well. So if we just do that. But to apply this, we need something called the Tinker's Workbench. So again, fairly cheap. So we should be able to do this. Then, right, that'll do. So this does need power. And do I have any power cables? I suppose it's a bit over the top doing a gate on that, isn't it? But let's just do it anyway. Let's get one of the lower ones. Stick that on there. Does that do the job? Yeah, that's getting power. So we can use this to charge this, but obviously we'll have the player charger, so we don't need to do that. So what we can do is change this to augment, and if we put that in there, we can put these into here. Now this should now do, right, it doesn't tell me while it's in there, but let's have a look. Right, so I've set up my hotkeys for this, and I can now do this up to a 7 by 7. So the only thing now I need to do is get the augment that allow me to do more power. Now there is an enchantment we can use from Apotheosis called Holding, and that massively increases it, but we're not at that stage yet. What we're going to need to use is this called the stabilized RF coil. So this increases the transfer speed by 2, but also the capacity by 6 times. So this is definitely the one we want, and we've already got everything for that. So if we put that into here, no, not in there, don't in there. Put that in there, and this should now hold. Doesn't tell you while it's in there, does it? So if we hold that, yeah, so that now holds 300,000 as opposed to 50,000. So that is a lot better. This should make mining this out much easier. Now it doesn't do the same thing at the same time, does it? That's a little bit annoying, but going to allow me to mine this out a lot quicker. Now I'm going to need to be careful knocking out torches, so I'm not going to do this on camera obviously because it's very boring, but I will get through this, and with this thing maybe do some vein mining as well. I should be able to get through all this pretty quickly. Okay, so next we need to do a little bit of multitasking. I want to do the AllTheModium, but I really want to get prepared for the wireless as well, and that means getting the Singularity started. So these things look fairly complicated, but they're very simple. So you just need to craft one of these things called a matter condenser, and you basically just need to pump things into this, and it'll turn into a singularity. It's obviously very easy in skyblock when you just have infinite resources, but we're going to use a really easy way. What we're going to do is craft a ton of these sinks. Now I'm going to need a few buckets, but that's not a problem. Let's put this sink down. We'll use this one for now. And where I'm going to put this, I don't have a working area anymore, do I? So let's just make it look nice and horrible up here. So we're going to put that there, and then we'll put this doesn't need powering, I don't believe, so we can just put that down there. And we also just need one of these 64k ME storage component. So we'll just get one. And while that's doing that, I can fill up a few buckets. I don't think I'm going to do 16. Do 9. That should do it. I've already got this one. Actually, I'll leave that one there. Let's craft up another 9 of these. Put all those back in there. I'll go do these one at a time. That's annoying. It would have been better if I kept my buckets on me, wouldn't it? Alright, so we've got 10 there. So we just need some pipes. And I'm going to need a ton of these advanced pipe upgrades as well. Let's just grab a few of these. Right, so let's get this set up. So rather than pumping items into here, we can just stick down a load of sinks and pump water into it. And believe it or not, that does work. I have a pipe running all the way along here. And then if I just take my pipe wrench and set all of these to extract, we just need to take our 64K storage component, stick that in there, and that will start creating this. So it just needs 524,000 items normally, but as we have fluid going in, it makes no sense. So to make this faster, we can put these in here, and it was going up fairly quickly, so this may be slightly over the top, but we can get a few of these things. I'm sure they'll come in handy. And the reason we're doing this Singularity, by the way, normally what you can do with these is link up two separate ME systems over dimensions and over massive distances, but we're going to use it for the wireless. So look at that. That is already up to 100,000. And doing this with items, it does take a really long time. But doing this, it may be a bit cheaty, but it works. So we're going to leave that to its thing while we get on with the AllTheModium. So with the AllTheModium, I do have some of it set up. And I already have the craft in here. Now, it hasn't got all the subcrafts done, so it's not ready yet. But we do this with the power energizing orb. So if I click next on this, you can see everything that we've already got set up and all the stuff we already have. But we need some energetic alloy and also some soul infused ingot. But everything else we either have or are able to craft. So I already have the recipes for these set up. I just don't have them in the system because I need to sell the machines that actually do them. So if we look at the energetic alloy, what we need to craft this is the alloy smelter. Now we already have the primitive alloy smelter, but it would make more sense to do the proper one, wouldn't it? So let's see if we have the, yeah, I've already got that there. So if we just get this going, I've already got the dark steel done because I did that in the primitive alloy smelter. So we'll take that. And what was the other thing? It was the soul infused something, wasn't it? Yeah, this soul infused ingot, which for this, we just need to cook up the soul infused dust. And this is a very basic thing. So we just need to set up the recipe for this. And it should know how to do all this, I think. I may have to do a few more subcrafts as well. But if we just do the soul infused dust in here, we'll set up a recipe for that. And this is a processing pattern. No, it's not. It's a crafting pattern, isn't it? So I'll do that as a craft. And now if we put this in here and then try and do the craft again, it'll tell us what we're missing. So I'll put this in here somewhere. I believe this is some of this is done in a pulverizer. So let's have a look for the, yeah, so we need to do soul sand dust, invar dust, and apatite dust. That's all right. So firstly, soul sand. This is done in a pulverizer, which we don't have yet, but I think I have set up the recipe for that. So we'll just get one of these. Oh no, we haven't got one for Tinga yet. Okay. Oh no, because it's using the wrong, right, it's using the wrong one in the recipe. So if we take that back out, right, and that'll be the one in the machine for him. So actually, if we get rid of that and change it to the other one. Okay, this is turning into a bit of an ordeal. This was supposed to be the easy bit. Right, so we can now do a pulverizer. That's good. Right, so we'll have that. I also need some capacitors for the alloy smelter. And I have already crafted up quite a few of these because I've got tons of the materials we need. But I don't think I can do these yet because I need to get the next level. Alright, so I need the energetic alloy first before I can upgrade this. Okay, tell you what, let's go put these where they're going and then we can maybe figure out what's happening. So I already have some pattern providers over here. So I'm just going to stick these ones down here. And then if we do that with the pulverizer as well, I already have the processing patterns in here. So I have one for dark steel. And I also have one for the energetic alloy. The refined glowstone, that's something else, so we'll leave that for the minute. So these two both go in here with the alloy smelter. And I just need to put a capacitor in there, which I didn't grab. So let's have one of those. And if we put that into there, that should work very slowly, but I also need to power that as well, don't I? So let's grab a couple of these gates. We'll need a few. Stick that on the front of there. And then we just need to change the input of this to push-pull on the back. Okay, so I've got the energetic alloy in there. So now if we try and do the energetic alloy, that should work in there. So let's have a look at that. Alright, so that should have sent everything into here. That is doing its thing very slowly, but once we upgrade the capacitor, this will go a lot faster. That's done its thing, and that's gone back. Okay, so let's have a look. This should be in here. Right, that's there. Good. Okay, so let's have a look where we are with the AllTheModium. And now we just need the soul infused ingot. So this one. Right, so we need the soul sand dust, the invar dust, and the apatite dust. So let's have a look at the soul sand dust first. Do a pattern for that. This one, and this is just soul sand in a pulverizer. And then if we go in here, find our pulverizer, which is not there for some reason. Why not? Right, put that in there, see if I can find that now. Right, for some reason it doesn't like that. Maybe I just need to set the input output on this, see what happens. Oh, that's not got any power. Could be that. No, it still doesn't like it, does it? Okay, so config on this, set this to input output on the back, and we want output and input enabled. Alright, that's shown on there now. That's good. Right, so let's just get the other ones for this as well. And these should be fairly simple now. So it was invar dust. Might as well do that in the pulverizer as well. And the one was appetite dust, wasn't it? Just like that. Now we can put both of those into the pulverizer as well. And let's now just go for the soul infused dust. That should be able to do everything in there and craft 3 of those. So the pulverizer is doing all 3 of those things, and it's not upgraded, so it's probably going to take a while. So while that's doing that, should we see if we can do the augments for that in there? And what we want to use is a flux linkage amplifier, isn't it? Can't do that, of course we can't. Alright, let's just do a few of these. And some flux linkage amplifier. I've already got one there. I'll just do another. Okay, so if we put these into here, that should go a lot fast now, but it should already be done. So let's have a look in here. Right, so we have 2 soul infused dust. Okay, AllTheModium. Where are we at? Soul infused ingots. So I believe that was just smelting the soul infused dust. So let's do a pattern for that one. Yeah. Oh, I'm out of patterns, cause that one on there, and then we'll have this in the one of these smelters. Stick that in there. Now, can we do it? All right, it looks like it's got everything now. So let's just do that, and this should go into this over here, and that looks like it's done it. So we may have our first AllTheModium ingot, and it does 3, even better. Nice. So what I actually want to do is get a block of this. So I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to get 6 this time. And then once we have a block, we're going to be able to use this in industrial foregoing in the laser miner, and we can basically get AllTheModium out of thin air. So we'll have to do all this again, but it's nice that it's set up just in case. So there's 3. So those. There's the other 3. Nice. Okay, so I can just take those and craft those into a block. And there we go. We now have a block of AllTheModium, and that can be used to mine some more. So I'll just leave that in there to keep it safe. And that's AllTheModium done. So that's got to be a quest, hasn't it? Let's see what we've got. AllTheModium. So I've got that one. Oh, do I need to have all these things in my inventory separately? Yeah, so because I did it I haven't had all these in my inventory. But never mind. So next time we'll probably get into the vibranium and the unobtainium, but for now I really want to get my A2 system wireless, so let's go have a look at that now. Was I a bit silly here? Did I do this wrong? Is it supposed to do... No, matter balls. That's what I wanted. Didn't want the matter balls, but can I do anything with those? Right, they're EMCable, so it's not a complete waste. We'll stick those in there. Right, so we have 2 singularities now. Now, I only need one of these, because what we're going to do is with an ender pearl and some TNT, which I should be able to craft. I want the tiny TNT. So this is something from Applied Energistics. Now you can use any kind of explosion. You can use normal TNT. You can even use a creeper if you want to. But what we're going to do is take these. I suppose we should get some flint and steel. Just like that. And I don't really want to do much damage with this. So it shouldn't really do any damage. But we'll do it over here where I'm not bothered. So we'll throw that on the floor with that. Oh, no, magnet. Go away. You and you. And we'll put the tiny TNT next to it. Set that off. And that will turn into 2 quantum entangled singularities. Oh, that don't look good, does it? See, this is why I need to get all this done. I do not want mobs down here. Okay, so the quantum entangled singularities. I believe that should be part of quest for E2. So let's just have a look at that and then we can do everything else. So yeah, I didn't want the matter balls, but it's quest, so never mind. I've done all this. You can do it with ender dust rather than ender pearl, but we might as well do it as it's part of the quest. So how do we do this? Right, ender pearl in a pulverizer. I can do that. All right, so you go in there. It's going to suck that straight back in, so let's wait for it to come in here. Get that. Bad on the wrong one. Right. Ender pearl and an subscriber. Let's try that. Alright, you go in there. And if we get that one now. So we have that. And we also need to do these things for the quantum network bridge. Now, we only actually need to do half of this, because we're only going to use one network bridge. But as this is the quest, we may as well craft all this. I don't think they're that expensive. So let's have a look at this. So firstly, we need to do 16 of these rings. So that means 2 energy cells or flux dust. Right, I don't have flux dust. Oh, I do. I need to get the flux crystals set up as well. I definitely need to automate that. Let's just do 2 energy cells. Oh no, I'm going to need to do 16 of those because I need to do, yeah. Alright, that's much more flux. Do I have a lot? Right, it's 4 for each one. So I basically need a stack of those overall, don't I? What about this? I need it for that as well. But I only need 2 of these things. So let's just do a stack for now. Okay, those are done. So let's do the quantum link chambers first. Oh no, I'm going to need loads of these as well. So I need to do 8 of these. And then 1, 2 of those. Okay, and now I need another 14 of these. Can't do all that, can I? Right, so out the smart cable as well. So the flux is definitely going to be an issue here. But I can do some more if I need to. Right, let's do a little bit more flux dust. Now those are done. And finally, can we do this? Right, so I've got there 3, 10. So I need to do another 6. So that's another 6 of the energy cells. Stick those in there. And now we should be able to do it right. So we now have 16. That should be the whole quest done. Okay, that's done. So now we just need to set this up. So we only need half of these. We can just stick those away for now. We may use them again at another point, but we don't need our singularity. We just need the quantum entangled singularity, but we also need the quantum network card thingy, quantum bridge card. This is the one. So this is more flux. Oh god, this could be bad. Right, one of those. Then wireless receiver. 2 more flux. Actually, was that enough? No, I've already done those. So quantum bridge card. We've got the quantum ring, and we've also got the 2 singularities. So that is everything we need to set up wireless. So let's go do that. I'm going to do it in here. Probably. Oh no, it's not. That's not everything I need, is it? I actually need the wireless access point. Is it called? That's the one, wireless access point. So I need another flux cable. And then another flux pearl. So just follow those, and I've just got enough flux. So I have that. The wireless receiver. And then finally the wireless access point. Right. That should be it. Okay, that's another quest, so I might as well grab that. Oh, it's the boost cards. I don't need these though. Because I'm using the quantum link, I don't need to do the wireless booster, but I can. Let's just craft one of them. Why not? And of course, it's more flux dust, isn't it? Luckily, it's only 1 this time. So we'll just grab 2 of those. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't need these, but let's just take them anyway. Right, so I just need some ME cables as well. Okay, right, that should be it. So now, if we come into here, and I'm going to put, it's going to be a bit of a janky setup, isn't it? Let's do it separate side. So let's put that on there. Now with this, I just need to put my wireless access terminal into here, which I haven't done yet. So I probably should do that to prove that this all works. So let's grab the one I want. And it is, where is it? Wireless crafting terminal, that's the one I want. Oh god, more flux again. Okay, so dense energy cells. So that means, we're going to need to do a load more flux. Right, let me grab the flux and we'll get this thing crafted. Right, so I've got some flux now and turn some of it into dust. So let's see if we can do this. So I need to do the dense energy cells, don't I? I probably don't have enough for this. So I need to do 8 of these. 5, okay. And another 3 of those. Now I can do the dense one. Right, I already have these up in here. So let's get one of these. Hopefully that's the last one of those, last craft. And then finally, the wireless crafting terminal. Okay, so that's not linked. So with the wireless access point we've just set up, we can just put that in there. And that should do the trick. So click on that, stick that in there. So it goes into the sort of slot, but then immediately goes into there. So now if we right click on this, this will show us everything that is in our system and it can do everything with it. But if we just go a little bit away, see, already just at this wall, I'm out of range. So the easy way is just to put the wireless booster cards in, and this can go a little bit further now. Now can I go how far this way? Now, yeah, so that is already out of range. We can put more of those in there. What are you doing? And you can put up to a stack of these in here, but that won't do it to absolutely anywhere. So what we can do instead is if we set up this quantum ring with that, and we just need to put this on. We do need to connect this to the system. This is going to look rubbish, isn't it, coming off here? Tell you what, we'll move this gate and we'll swap it out for a nitro one as well. Pull that there, and then we'll run this off the back of here. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this room yet, but we'll just do this. Just need to do these into a square like this. And then we'll put the quantum link chamber in the middle, and that forms. Now, if we click on there, we see something very familiar. So we just need to put that into there. And then in our wireless crafting terminal, we'll put the card into here and the quantum entangled singularity into there. Now we should have an infinite range on this and be able to access it from any dimension. So if we go to the end or into the nether, we should still be able to get everything out of our system. So tell you what, we can't go to the end yet, but we can go to the nether, can't we? So let's go give this a go, see if it works. Links networking over front. Right, do I need to do some chunk loading? Could be that. So look at the claim chunks, and right, so I can force load 25 chunks. So I think that should be everything. So just force load all of these. Now if we go back through, hopefully we'll get that message. So click on that. Yeah, we can now see everything in there. So if we just fly around a little bit, make sure that would definitely be unloaded. Yeah, we can still see everything in here, and we can put stuff into it and get a shot of our blazes at the same time. Nice. Right, so that also means that I shouldn't need to use my backpack anymore. So I'm just emptying this out, and I'm just going to put that all into here. And this should also mean as well, I shouldn't lose anything anymore. Like, I don't need to look in my backpack and in my system and in any random chest I've got. Everything should now be in here, and I can access it from absolutely anywhere. And I can even take my backpack off because it shouldn't ever be needed anymore. That's it. That feels a lot tidier now. No backpack and everything in there. So I've had this in my inventory for the whole episode, and I haven't spoken about it yet. I did this at the end of the last video, but I just didn't do anything with it. So I was having a bit of a problem, and my ME system had actually filled up. So if we just go have a look down below where the drives are, which they shouldn't be down here because I need to get them moved. But I've added in a second one because this one, it was all full. And I only had 1Ks, but I did put a few of those in there. So I've crafted up another full set of 64Ks. So we have plenty of space now. But if we look in here, just the previews you get on here, there's stuff in there that shouldn't be. Some of this should actually be in the storage drawers. So what I'm going to do is use this IO port. What you can do with this is you put disks into it, and it'll extract everything off it and insert it back into your system. Just like you were taking it out and putting it into the system yourself, this does it for you. So if the priorities have got messed up, like we have in here with the blaze rods, if we take this disk out and put it into here, it's going to take everything off it and put it back where it should be. So those blaze rods will end up in my storage drawers, and it should do it really quickly because these are only 1K drives. So I'm going to take everything out of this one, put it all into there, and then they should all end up on these disks. So if we just do the 1Ks first, they should go really quick like that, and then we do the rest of these. So there's a bit more stuff on here, so this might take a while, unless there's just no space for it now. Yeah, that might run out of space. So if I just put those two empty 64Ks back into there, those will start filling up again with what was in here, and that's there now. So if I put those in there, that should be a lot better. We should have less stuff in there. There shouldn't be any blaze rods or anything else that's in the storage drawers. Shouldn't be on these anymore. Right, so I've got my main goals done for this episode already. So now I think what we should do is work through some of these quests a little bit. So I want to stick with applied logistics and get a few more of these done, because I have done some of them anyway, but I just haven't had them in my inventory. So the first thing I want to do, I've already done the drive, and I want to do the ME chest. Not just for this quest, but I'm also going to need it for something else that I want to do in a minute. So let's see if we can do this. We should be able to. We should have pretty much everything for this. One of those, and one of those. Grab a bit of glass, and now finally we can do the ME chest. And that should probably unlock quite a few, because there's a few gated behind that. So let's grab all of these things. The IO port, we've already done that. Done a few of these, I think. I've definitely done these, but again, I've done it all through E2. Right, so we're not doing bad on here, actually. So energy cell, I need to do one of those and one of the dense energy cells, which I definitely have done already because I've used them to craft a few things. I need to do 8 of these. And then one of those. And now if we just put it in there, that's that one. So we'll take that. Energy card. Definitely haven't done this. This one here. Okay, and is that going to use up the dense energy? Right, alright. Don't even know what these for, but we'll keep that. Alright, so you can use that to increase the energy buffer of the wireless terminal. That's pretty good. Because the way I've got my player charger set up at the minute, it'll only charge in the overworld, which is why I've got another one of these. Because I can turn it into this other one, the dimensional binding card, and I just need to right click this on an enderman or an endermite, and I can use that to charge anywhere. But until then, I can probably put that into here. Should we try that? Is that going there? Yeah, so that has increased how much power that can hold. Right, that's great. Okay, so next what we've got. I haven't done this yet. So I think this is a quest as well, so I should put that in there. Do I not really not have any chests? And then finally that one. Okay, so we can claim that. And that. And what else we got? Soul workbench. So let's have that. Equal distribution card and overflow destruction card. Don't know what most of these things are, but let's try it. No, put it there. And overflow destruction. This one here. So I just need a couple of the basic cards. And that. Alright, this is going pretty well. I've got a lot of this done. Have I really... Right, so quartz cutting knife and inscribe name press. Okay, so let's do the quartz cutting knife first. Just like that. Right, so do that. Iron into there. And we'll call this end of our. Okay, that should be that one done. Take that. Right. So that is everything over this side done, I believe. So now the storage components. Oh, I haven't done the big ones yet, have I? I've done up to 64. Yeah, maybe there are some big things. Charge staff, entropy manipulator, matter cannon. Okay, so let's get portable storage. And then bulk item storage. Oh, these are the big ones, are they? Yeah. Do you know what? Maybe this is quite a bit more involved than I thought it was initially. Right. Tell you what we'll do. We'll get on. We're using this ME chest. Did I put that away? I think I did. Right. So I have just used that to craft this thing. So let's just get everything we need for this again. What I want to do is use it to fill up the color applicator. This thing here. So I've got a few things to craft for this. Actually, should we grab that 4K? Because I think that was a quest as well, wasn't it? And then another energy cell. And then finally the color applicator. Right, so the reason I'm doing this, if we come down here and look at this main system we've got down here for the A2. So we have all of these cables coming off here. They all have P2P tunnels that go into our transport network. And then this goes all the way around the base. And then I have cables running off there. But what I need to do is have P2P tunnels everywhere. So what I have done by mistake, only one so far, but it could happen again, is connect things direct to this, and that doesn't work. It has to be a P2P tunnel. So what I want to do is colour the main branch that before it gets to the P2P tunnel, so I know it's a different network and I should be putting something else on it first. So to do that, we can either break them, dye them, and then put them back, or we can use the colour applicator to basically just change the colour where they are. Putting the dye in the colour applicator is not that easy. So firstly, let's choose what we're going to use. So I think, yeah, let's go with green. That's a good one. And then what we need to do is set up a separate subnetwork. So for that, we need a bit of quartz fiber. And then if we can find a cable that we can connect to, let's just do it there. And then I also need some storage. So we'll just grab a barrel. And then we'll need an import bus, which we already have there. Nice. And I'm going to need a bit of fluid cable as well. Nice. So let's grab some of that. Okay, so let's do something really basic like this. And I'll put a barrel there. I will have the ME chest there. And I just need to put the import bus below that barrel, if I can, like that. And if we put the dye in there, that will go into whatever we're putting that ME chest. So normally you'd put drives in here, so if we put that in there, it'd go onto there. But we've put the color applicator in, that will fill up with green dye. So I need to put some acceleration cards in there on that import bus. So grab that, put those in there, and now that should go up really quick. Yeah, so that's got the green on it now. So if we just go back down to this main cable, we should be able to color this. So do it from here. Yeah, just like that. And we can just go all the way up, and I'll change that into green. I'm not sure how much we can have in here. Right, so we can do 58. I don't know if that'll do everything, but we can just put some more on, that's not a problem. So we'll go all the way down here, and we should be good. So from here, that is also part of this, so we can colour that one. So after the P2P tunnel, it's different, and that's how I want it to be. So we're going to leave that like that, and then this can just keep coming down this way. And I was going to drop all of this down as well, actually. So yeah, I may actually break this and put it at the same level as this. This goes all the way, let's just keep going straight for now. Right, that's empty now, so let's fill that back up again. Right, I think I only put a stack in it last time, but I can do a lot more than that, so we'll just put all that in there. And I think that, yeah, that should take all of that. So now, yeah, I've got 235 in there, so hopefully that should do the rest of it. And this changes to a smaller cable, but it is still before the P2P, so we're going to do all this as well. So I know just at a glance now that I can't just connect to this cable directly. And then that goes right up to the P2P tunnel, and then after that, we're on our normal network. So there's just one more bit up here, I think. Okay, so yeah, this branches off this way, and this just goes down here, and I believe there's a couple of P2P tunnels down here as well, so this needs to go all the way down here. Right, so we've got P2P tunnel there, and then we have another one going that way to those. So I think that is it. So there's that one there, and there's one over here as well, and then finally the one that goes to the reactors, and there we go, that is it. So now at a glance we can see we can't connect to that, we need to put a P2P tunnel on, and then we can go like this. Right, I've just been back through the AE2 quests, and I've completed some of the ones that I had already done, like the storage components. I got all those crafted again, but then I've also crafted the things we needed for these, and I'm probably never going to use these, but I've just done it for the quest. And the main reason I've done that is because all of these over here aren't unlocking, and it's all dependent on this one, which I definitely have. I've got an interface, and I've crafted a few of them, and had them in my inventory, but it says I need to do the glass cable quest first, which I have already done, so I have no idea why this isn't unlocking. But anyway, that's enough AE2 for today, I think. What we're going to do, just to finish off, is get this thing, the smithing template, because we can't get AllTheModium without upgrading to our AllTheModium gear, can we? So, I have just crafted a load of smithing templates, the normal ones, 327 got now, and I'm definitely not going to use all those. So this thing is just AllTheModium and the normal netherite smithing template. So, how many? I need 7 of these, don't I? So let's grab all of those, if I've got enough. No, I haven't. I need a smithing table as well. And let's just do the tools first. And we need the AllTheModium ingots, obviously. So let's just grab these. And I've got 5, so that's fair enough. We'll go with that. So I've got to do pickaxe first. And then I want that. And that is stonebreaker, a bone splitter. So that's pickaxe, axe, and sword. Now I thought this would have been a quest as well. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. And we'll have looting, and we'll do some of the armor as well. Now I've only got 2 left, so I'm gonna have to do all that. Let's get some more AllTheModium going. Definitely need to get the laser miner going as well, so I don't have to do this. But let's just do 30 of those, get those going, and then while we're waiting for that, we'll do a couple of pieces of the armor. So chest plate first. Take that, and then the helmet, and I can't put it on until I've got all of it. Right, so that's all 30 of those done. Finally, 2 more of these, like that, and then let's do the pants, and finally the boots. Nice, so that's a full set of AllTheModium armor, and there we are, looking very fancy, like it. I think I'll leave this one here, and next time we'll make some steps towards getting the vibranium, but that is going to mean mystical agriculture, and I haven't done anything with mystical yet, so we're going to have to start from the beginning and go through all that. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.